These two have no idea what they're about to walk into.
This was not a good poker movie. I loved this movie as a kid, and I studied it and thought that this is how you play poker. It's not a good poker movie. There's a lot of things that they do in this that just make absolutely no sense, and poker players will absolutely roll their eyes at. Mike calling time in that first scene.
Time.
When you call time, it's because somebody else is taking too long to bet. And so you can call time, and then the floor comes over and says, okay, you've got a minute to bet.
15,000.
Time.
You don't call time out.
Time out! Time out!
That's not a thing that happens.
You can't call timeout and then go talk to the
you
coach
can't
on the
call-
sideline,
you
get
can't
some
call timeout.
Gatorade. Are you sure? I don't know, Jeff. Maybe the
pretty-
rules have changed.
The reason why this is such a good movie is because it's a movie about friendship and following your dreams. In a sense, this is a sports movie. But all sports movies, all movies at the end of the day are just about human relationships. They're about real human emotions. And so this movie is no exception, even though the poker was pretty poor.
It was also at a time where the vast majority of the viewing audience wasn't really educated about poker.
Right.
I mean, televised poker, online poker hadn't hit it big yet.
No, but this movie, for as bad as the poker
it
was,
did.
this put poker on the map.
Oh, it did. But the sophistication of the poker playing didn't have to be as high because the general public wasn't as educated about poker as they are today.
And Josh, there's something interesting about poker. And I feel like, because I've tried to crack this before as a storyteller, I don't think you can make a really great poker film. I genuinely believe that.
Why?
Poker is too complex of a game. When people make any sort of movie about a sport, they have to explain the general rules of it to you.
Each player is dealt 2 cards face down.
Poker's just too complex. And so you're not going to satisfy the poker audience and a general audience at the same time. And so what you really have to do is forget about the poker and just focus on the relationships. And a lot of movies have failed at that. There was a movie called Lucky You, that was pretty terrible. They focused too much on the poker and not enough on, on the relationship. But it's really hard to make a poker movie because of that reason.
I just don't think poker's unusual in that regard. And if you're trying to make a sports movie, I can think of almost every sports movie that's been almost there, but you can't satisfy the audience and satisfy the aficionados of the sport. It's just really impossible to do. I mean, you love F1. You told me F1 was a fabulous movie, and also the racing was terrible.
Right. Correct.
I don't think that that's unique to poker. I think you're saying it because you love poker, but there's no sports movie that nails it.
Fair enough, because I'm not going to lie and say that the relationships in F1 were all that great either. You can almost equate poker to chess, because chess is another game that's very hard to understand. It takes years to master. But chess has the pieces moving on the board that sound so cool. So if you want to make a good chess montage, you just bam, 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 the pieces just slapping and replacing each other.
I hear you. I'm thinking of Hoosiers was a fabulous sports movie. One of the best sports movies of all time. The basketball was terrible. Let's just run the old picket fence, Jeff. We'll just run the old picket fence.
Throw the old picket fence at him.
Picket fence at him.
Yeah.
It's just, it was just terrible.
Yeah.
So I hear what you're saying. I don't think it's just because it's poker. I don't think poker's...
In your entire time playing basketball, were you ever part of a picket fence play?
We tried it one time. I remember we tried it one time in junior high with Coach Wainwright. He's like, we're going to run the picket fence, guys. I mean, it worked. If the defense doesn't know what they're doing because they're, 8th graders, you can run the picket fence pretty well.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.